Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I want to show you something new I picked up. Not really a product review, just kind of a check out what I got. This is Essential Machinery belt sander from Harbor Freight. Alright, thanks for joining me. For a while now I've been looking at these belt sanders, and for my uses in my little shop here, this thing was perfect size. I didn't want something really big. I didn't want something that was going to take up too much space because it's not going to live here all the time. It's probably going to be over by my sandblaster, and when I need it, I'm going to use it here. Now, if you notice, I have it on a rubber mat. These are extremely messy when you use them. There is a little port here for a vacuum, a wet dry vac, to suck away some of the dust. But they can be messy, and generally I'm probably not going to run it with a vacuum for short tasks. What I'm probably going to do is get a very short cat litter pan, maybe something that comes up to here, and run it in that, just because I don't want to be cleaning up wood and machine shavings. For today's use later on, when I show you it, I'm going to be using just the bottom of the box it came in. Anyway, when it comes to you, it's not going to be assembled. The belt will be on it, but the belts to take on and off are really simple. Basically what you're going to have to do is put this on your little tray here. There's a bolt inside here that connects to this. There's a little screw that sticks out here. Let me try and get that closer. That little screw, you take that screw out and you tighten this. It's just a straight edge, because obviously you can't tighten this past here. And then once you have it tight enough, you can loosen it up so that this is movable to any degree you want. Or you can tighten it back up. It came with, I think they're 80 grit belts, two of them. But obviously, if I'm just doing some quick chopping on some wood, or a handle for a ferro rod or a knife scale or something, that's probably going to be fine. But what I did was I also went out, and I'm going to dig over here and show you, got myself 120 grit belts and some 220 grit in case I want to start trying to do knife edges. I'll probably get a lot finer too. 220 is a good, what I'd consider something to reshape a blade, and then I'd want finer and finer down. But that's a little way off because I bought the, this came with the, from Amazon when I bought this. This is a knife sharpening angle guide, and I haven't really figured out how best to use it. I still have to mess around with this a little bit. You'll also want to get this. This is your back guide here, and this is where your belt runs. You'll want to get that about 1/8 of an inch away from the blade, from the belt. So pretty much you're just going to move that back a little bit until you get it even, perpendicular there, and about 1/8 of an inch away. This piece here is the sharpener. This did not come with this. This piece here, basically you'll put on your metal piece, and you have to take that off and the belt off, and it slides on there. It snaps on. As you can see, there's a little metal snap. It snaps onto this metal piece, and you can set your angles over here for sharpening. And I'm going to mess around with this a little bit and learn it first before I attempt to start sharpening any of my blades on it, or maybe even making my own blades on it out of some old files and stuff. Because I'm not really set up to forge anything or do anything like that. But it is a handy little thing. It's going to make doing my projects a whole lot easier out here. Especially doing handles for stuff. I like to do handles for my ferro rods. And basically what I was doing is sanding them or cutting them down with a knife. And they were kind of awkward and square and weird. So what I'm going to show you, I have a hook knife over here that I use for doing spoons, and I'm gonna, because this knife came with a kind of a uneven surface with the knife, I'm going to flatten it down there. We're gonna see how it looks and how it works. Let's put it in here just because I don't want to clean up the mess after. And basically you're gonna turn this on. Let me show you how to change out the belt real quick. Change out the belt. You're going to take that piece out of there, pull off your side, open this up, and as you can tell, I've used it already. And you're just going to pull, there's a piece over here that will pull this pulley forward, and this belt just comes right off. You don't even need to take off the top guard. You just put it in the same way, real simple. So, now that we've done that, let's put this back on, and I will show you how this little guy works. Now, yeah, if you're thinking about, I mean, I am just a total newbie when it comes to wood and metalworking. And, you know, if you're thinking about setting up something for doing ferro rod handles, maybe knife handles, stuff like that, something like this is really all you're going to need if you're working in a small space like what I have here. I park my car in the garage. As a matter of fact, my car is right behind this camera. So I don't have a full garage to work in. I just have my little corner here. So let's fire this up. And let's give it a go. And with little effort, as you can tell, that is right even now with the wood, with the handle. The bottom has that problem too, so let's try that. And there you go, a little bit in the front. And there you go. So you see with an 80 grit belt, that works pretty darn well, and will tear through pretty much anything. So you definitely wouldn't want to use this for sharpening a knife, maybe for doing your initial, setting your initial bevel on it, but I wouldn't use it for much more than that. That's why I'm going to be... So expect to see this in more videos in the future, and we'll have some fun with this. I'm just really psyched because this is something I've wanted for so long, and Harbor Freight had them. I think I found a coupon online, and I'm good for hunting around for coupons when I'm buying stuff from Harbor Freight because they're always out there and they're always valid coupons. And I found a coupon for 10% off, so I think this was $43 total. And I had some money left over from the sale of another item, so I bought the extra belts and the knife guide. And once I figure out that knife guide, we'll do a video on that. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to play around with my new machine today, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.